Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is January 14, 2025. Another daily analysis. All right, so S&P 500 just popped up and managed positive. However, it was not a strong confirmation. We got kind of like a narrow body bar, doji bar with the shadows from the top and bottom. However, we got a higher low here, which is a small bullish structure. Uh, if you remember, we were talking about this yesterday, and I'm kind of like expecting market will move higher for a dead cat bounce, potentially to 59.24 to 59.50, potentially by end of this week. But after that, we need to have a strong confirmation if this is the beginning of the bull run or this is just that dead cat bounce, and we are gonna get a shorter, kind of like or deeper correction to the downside. I believe still we are not done with the correction. Still looking for a 56 to 5700 for the time being here. I would say the short-term rally is going to be foreseeable scenario. When we get to 59.24 to 59.60, then we are getting back down to this area. So we will see how it goes with the market. Moving on to Nasdaq, it's kind of like a lagging today. All entire indexes are like all four indexes except Nasdaq managed positive. Um, S&P 500 managed positive. Russell 2000 even managed positive, and also Dow Jones were leader today and managed positive. But Nasdaq cannot manage positive. It's just forming a narrow body bar here, and even after hours, just going down right now. I believe when Nasdaq is lagging, this is kind of like a warning sign for the market. We can see some kind of like this similar movement while Nasdaq is lagging here in this channel, while Dow and S&P hit new all-time high. So the same scenario here, we are just channeling down, and we may see some kind of like a deeper correction to 19,600. Still, this is gonna be the level. I'm not sure if we get a bounce getting back down here, or we kind of like sliding through all the way to 19,600. But that's going to be the scenario that I'm looking at for NASDAQ. So um, um, when we just got below this bearish wedge, this means we are now shifting to the corrective time. And this is going to be January effect, which January usually has a weaker side of the market. This is one of the weakest seasonality perspective. This is one of the weakest period in the year that you can find is January, and usually it's just falling through into February to market just for a pickup for the earnings. But right now, I would say Nasdaq is laggard, and this is a warning sign for the market. Moving on to Dow, which was leading today, a pretty nice move to the upside, confirmed yesterday bottom. And right now, Dow is just getting back to the upside. If we get above this pivotal point, which is the beginning year pivotal point, somewhere around 43,000. If we get above 43,000, then any pullback could be a fantastic buying opportunity, potentially to this top here, which is going to be 44,000 to 45,000. So that's the area that I'm looking at. But we need to have a strong move to the upside, especially get above this pivot, these two pivots around, let's say 43,000, 43,000 to 43,200. That's the area that I'm looking at for Dow. We may see lots of resistance are coming. Even Russell 2000 today just got into, this is a weekly chart for Russell, and Russell just got into oversold condition on SMA 50 on lots of support here around 22, and then getting back up nicely today. So I would say Russell is when Russell bottom and formed the lead to the upside, that would be kind of like a risk off for lots of investors and traders, and that could be optimistic view for the market. At least market is getting back to the upside. Right now, we are at the technical zone that buyers are coming back here. Look at these lows here around SMA 50 on a weekly basis. And we just got here. So here's the low, here's the high, here's the higher low, higher high, here's the higher low. And let's see if we get a higher high, which is potentially the all-time high for Russell 2000. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to gold, which managed positive today. Not a strong momentum, but not a bad session. So all in all, gold finished at 26.75. Right now, it's just the chopping around here. Very, very low volume. As I said before, the ideal scenario is going to be this area. I'm going to move this box here, which is going to be 24.69 to 518. That's my favorite box. And look at this. Stochastic momentum shows a bear reversal. MACD shows the top information. RSI is getting to the previous tops here that we got. So this is the previous top, this is the previous top, and right now we are just getting there. So gold is now or never situation. If it goes down, it will slicing through all the way down to here, which is going to be massive sell-off for the market, especially gold miners. But gold miners actually were pretty strong today. So we will see. We will get to those ones. Silver, getting back to the upside. Yesterday was a washout low. Today we just got back up nicely. And if it goes back down again, that would be a drop, base drop, potentially to a lower low here, so to 26 to 27. Ideal scenario. Look at my box here. I'm just looking for silver to get down here for a great buying opportunity. Moving on to crude, after yesterday's surge to the upside nicely, crude just backed down, backed at this 77.15 cents. So $77.15. This is the area. If crude gets back to the upside tomorrow, even next few days, that would be kind of like a nice technical scenario. We break through, even we got above this top, back test, getting back to the upside for a long position. For those of us who want to get into long position, just go to 2 hours chart, even 4 hours chart, see the reversal here. You can put a stop loss here and then getting back to the upside, because that's going to be huge momentum for crude if it gets back to the upside. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to individual names, starting with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin after yesterday, Dragonfly Doji, pretty nice sell-off for bulls. As I said yesterday as well, we may see a rally all the way to 100K. So, and after that, I'm not sure above 100K, just because we are kind of like forming a high, a low, lower high, lower low, and potentially lower high is coming for a lower low. So we may see how it goes. Ethereum is doing the same. Nicely getting into this at 2,900, sub 3,000, and then getting back up and bouncing back up nicely. 32.22, actually close today, positive territory. Bond yield, just forming a reversal. I would say this is maybe just a small pullback before the next rally. Still, I'm just looking for a final move, final exhaustive move to here before a crash to the downside. I would say bond yield is going to go down, but for short term, this is a bullish scenario. This is not bearish. And if we get down, that would be failure pattern to the downside. For the long term, I'm bearish on the dollar. I'm not bullish on the dollar, but right now for the short term, we got kind of like the bullish scenario here, at least to 4.55. Treasury, which is inverse to the bond yield, just getting back to the downside, but managed positive. It's very, very strong level. Here is the pivot, and look at the previous pivot going all the way up. So right now, 82 to 85 is a very, very good level for Treasury, for long positions, for those ones who want to get into long position. VIX, 2% down. Dixie, just down. Dollar actually gets a hammer today, going to the downside, a 109. Still a very strong, but today it's just getting back to the downside. We need to see dollar goes below 107.71. So if it goes below this, that would be the fantastic scenario for bears to get back to the downside all the way to 105. So we will see how it goes. Magma indicator, and just getting back to the downside, as I said, Nasdaq is laggard, so it's kind of like the scenario that we are seeing. Nasdaq is not doing well these days. Apple, after yesterday hammer, today just got positive, back to this broken trend line and getting back to the downside. Still, potentially that's just the short-term technical. We will see. Amazon 70 cents down. Meta $14 down. I would say Meta is weak, and I'm not convinced that Meta is continuing the rally. Microsoft, very, very confusing session, going all the way down here, getting back up. Managed negative, but the lower shadow is strong. So this means still bulls are here. Google, $1.35 down. After hours, it goes higher. Netflix, the same pattern here, just going down 1.41% to the downside. Tesla, after a pop early session, going all the way down, sellers to control the entire session. SMH, semiconductor index, managed positive today. So this is kind of like the hope at the end of the tunnel. However, big names actually were not doing good. AMD and NVIDIA, we will get to those ones. Stocks, the same pattern here, just a pop up, another bad session. Taiwan Semiconductor gapped up, going down, and then getting back up. So managed 9 cents positive. AMD after yesterday surge is just getting back down. Seems like forming a bearish consolidation. This is not ideal setup. However, we are kind of look at the downside. Maybe we need to see some kind of like a failure of the bearish pattern, which is pretty bullish. NVIDIA, after pop, just going all the way down. We may see some kind of like $120-ish is coming for NVIDIA. So we will see how it goes. Texas Instrument, $2.41 up here, even after hours. It's just nicely going up. Lam Research, 61 cents up. A pretty nice sell-off for Lam, at least tackling again to 80 to 82. So this is the level that I'm just looking at for Lam Research. If it gets above this, this means the bulls are just taking control and we are getting a nice rally to the upside. So let's wait for 80 to 82 and potentially this happens end of this January. XLF, which is a down mover, forming a nice divergence here, getting back to the upside. I would say we may see some kind of like a $50 XLF. Financial Spider, KBE, large cap bank ETF, going all the way up 3.30% to the upside. KRE 3.40% to the upside. And JP Morgan, nicely bullish consolidation, breaking through to the upside. Goldman Sachs, the same pattern here. It's just getting back to the upside. If it goes above 595, 600, then we see rallies coming. Bank of America, 72 cents up. Wells Fargo, 66 cents up. And GDX, gold miners, they're just getting back up nicely today. I know it was not a strong move for gold, but GDX, gold miners, actually participate very well today. GDXJ, $1.53 up. Good pattern here. AEM, $1.58 up. Newmont, 99 cents up. Franco-Nevada, $2.30 up. And Gold Barrick, getting back to the upside, 13 cents up. XLE, which is energy spider, nicely going higher. This means crude maybe at the beginning of the nice rally. So this is a nice move. I like the pattern when I see these patterns from energy markets, especially energy stocks. XOP 98 cents up. And Donald Trump is coming next week. And he just saying some good positive news for energy stocks. He wants to just deregulate more on the energy concerns, and that's going to be good news for lots of energy names. They're going to just take benefit of the Trump administration. Exxon, just getting back to the upside to the 43 cents up. A Chevron, $1.55 up. Look at the move. Actually, Exxon is laggard. Look at this. But Chevron is just moving up nicely. And if it tackles this time, I would say this is a low, this is a high, and this is a higher low. So if we get above this trend line, that would be long-term trend line breakout, and that would be a huge run to 174. So we will see how it goes for Chevron. All right, folks, I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.